今年も良い年でありますように。みなさん、こんにちは。Welcome back to NihonGoal. This is part 2 of Minna No Nihongo Intermediate Lesson 12. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check out part 1 of this lesson. In this video, we will learn about nani nani okage de or okage da and nani nani sei de. We will also learn about nani nani mitai desu. We will also learn about どちらかといえばほうだ. And lastly, we will learn about 何々ます or ませんように. はい、準備できたら始めましょう. Our first grammar point is 何々おかげで or 何々おかげだ. This is used when something good or favorable happened due to something. Meaning, thanks to X, Y. Y is the favorable result. We can use this pattern with verbs in plain form, with E adjectives also in plain form, with na adjectives plus na, and with nouns plus no, followed by okage de or okage da. So if it's in the beginning of the sentence, we use okage de followed by the result. If the result comes first, and then the reason for that comes after, we use okage da. So let's take a look on how to use this pattern. Our first example, thanks to Carrie's teaching, I was able to understand difficult Japanese grammar. We say, Kari-san ga, and we have the verb to teach me or teach, 教えてくださいました. To receive teaching, we say the plain form, which is 教えてくださった in past tense, plain form, followed by おかげで. Thanks to Carrie teaching me, I was able to understand difficult Japanese grammar. わかりにくい日本語文法が理解できました。カリさんが教えてくださったおかげで、わかりにくい日本語文法が理解できました。We can also say, わかりにくい日本語文法が理解できたのは、we are saying the result first, followed by カリさんが教えてくださったおかげだ. So the difference is only if we say the who we are thinking, we use おかげで. But if you're going to say it at the end of the sentence, we use おかげだ. Another example, thanks to technology, we are able to talk to our family even though we are far apart. We can study and work online too. First, we are stating what we are thinking thanks to technology, which is 技術. So technology is 技術. Since it's a noun, we add no. 技術のおかげで thanks to technology, 遠く離れていても家族と話ができたり、オンラインで勉強もできたり、仕事もできたりしています。Next example, thanks to my family and friends' support and encouragement, I was able to recover fast from my illness. 家族と友達のサポート. Again, another noun, we add no. 家族と友達のサポートのおかげで病気から早く治りました。Now, if you want to reverse, 病気から早く治った。So, 治りました becomes plain form. 治った。Then, のは家族と友達のサポートのおかげだ or おかげです。Okay, so that's the difference. Next, thanks to the mild weather this year, I was able to grow lots of fruits and vegetables. 今年は気候が温暖 is mild weather. So this is a na adjective. We add na. 今年は気候が温暖なおかげでたくさん果物と野菜を育てることができました。Our next grammar point is 何々せいで. Now, せいで is used when a bad thing or an unfavorable event happened due to something. Meaning, because of X, why. Why is the unfavorable result. Here, the speaker is blaming something. Just like 何々おかげで, we can also use this with verbs in plain form, in e-adjectives also in plain form, na-adjectives followed by na, and nouns followed by no, plus せいで or せいだ. So let's take a look at the following examples. For example, due to a train accident, the train stopped, and because of that, I was late. The speaker is giving the blame to the train stopping. 電車事故で電車が止まった or 止まりました. Again, we use the plain form of the verb. 止まりました becomes 止まった followed by せいで. We are giving the blame to the train stopping. And so, 遅れてしまいました. I was late. Next example. Because of video games, young people these days don't actively play much outside. Here we have a noun, video games. テレビゲーム. So video games in Japanese is called テレビゲーム. テレビゲーム plus の because we have a noun. テレビゲームのせいで because of video games, I'm blaming video games. 最近の若者は外で元気に遊ばなくなった. Another example. I couldn't become a pilot because of my short height. So we used this example earlier with もんだから, right? 私は背が低いせいで. Here we have an e-adjective. So we just add せいで followed by パイロットになれなかった. Because of you, we will be late. You kept everyone waiting. So here we are really feeling, I guess, the anger from the speaker because of you. Okay? あなたのせいでもう遅れちゃうよ. Because of you, we will be late. あなたはみんなを待たさせているんだよ. You kept everyone waiting or you made everyone wait. あなたのせいでもう遅れちゃうよ. あなたはみんなを待たさせているんだよ. Our next grammar point is 何々みたいです. 何々みたい is used to express guess, opinion, or assumption based from what you observed or what you've seen. So this is similar to yo or yo des, but yo is more formal than みたい. みたい means it looks like or it seems like 何々. みたい is similar to yo des, which we've learned from lesson 47. For example, it looks like the teacher is busy. 先生は忙しいようです. So based from your observation. So we can replace yo with みたい in this example. We first learned about みたい from intermediate lesson 2. It means to show similarity. It looks like 何々. For example, what a cute outfit. You look like a model. コーデがかわいい. あなたはモデルみたい. Now, in this pattern, we use みたいです to say that it looks like or it seems like, to say our guess, opinion, or assumption again based from what we observe or seen. We can use みたい with verbs, e-adjectives, na-adjectives, and nouns. So we just attach みたい after them. So let's take a look at some examples. For example, look, there is a big crowd. It looks like there's been an accident. A patrol car and an ambulance are there. 人が大勢集まっていますね. So there is a big crowd of people. We say, 事故のようです. It looks like an accident, which can be changed to 事故みたいです. So よ becomes みたい. 事故みたいです. Based from what you are seeing right now. So that's the key. Something that you are seeing or observing right now. パトカーと救急車が来ていますよ. 人が大勢集まっていますね。事故みたいです。パトカーと救急車が来ていますよ. Another example, the lights are off. Seems like no one is here anymore. So based from what you're seeing right now, there's no light. It seems like no one is there. We say, 電気が消えていますね。もう誰もいないようです. So よ becomes みたい. もう誰もいないみたいです. 電気が消えていますね。もう誰もいないみたいです。Another example. Mom looks mad. Did something happen? お母さんは怒っているみたいです。お母さんは怒っているみたいです。is angry or is mad is 怒っている。to look mad is 怒っているみたい。お母さんは怒っているみたいです。なんかあったの? Did something happen? Dad looks happy. Seems like something good happened at work. お父さんは嬉しそうだね。仕事でなんかいいことがあった。So here we are using the plain form of ありました。なんかいいことがあった plus みたいね。Looks like something good happened at work. お父さんは嬉しそうだね。仕事でなんかいいことがあったみたい。or あったみたいね。Our next grammar point is どちらかといえば何々ほだ。This pattern means if I had to say or if anything. So this basically means that something is not completely X but can be considered as X as a whole. So it's X but not entirely X. So how do we use this pattern? We have どちらかといえば followed by a verb in plain form, e adjective or na adjective, plus ほだ. So to understand this pattern, let's take a look at some examples. For example, if I had to say I want to just relax at home on my day off. So meaning if the speaker is given a choice between going out or just staying home, the speaker is saying that I would prefer to just relax at home on my day off, but not completely. If someone asks me, I'm open to the idea of going out. We say, 仕事が休みの日。どちらかといえば、私は家で at home to just relax is のんびりしたい。I want to relax. のんびりしたい plus ほだ。I prefer to just relax at home if I had to say. 仕事が休みの日。どちらかといえば、私は家でのんびりしたい方です。or 方だ。Another example, if I had to say, I prefer to work alone. So we have working alone or working with others. So it's not completely that I like working alone 100%, but I prefer it that way. どちらかといえば、一人で働く. Again, the verb is in plain form. 働きます becomes 働く. 一人で働く方が. So here we are using a が because it is followed by 好きです. So ほ meaning this one. I prefer this one. どちらかといえば一人で働く方が好きです. Another example, apartments around here are expensive, but this one is on the cheaper side, meaning all of the apartments are expensive. But compared to the other ones, this particular apartment is already on the cheaper side. We say, この辺りのアパートは高いですが, so the apartments around here are expensive. But this one in particular, こちらはどちらかといえば, if I had to say, 安い方です or 安い方だ. Meaning, it's still expensive, but compared to other apartments, it's on the cheaper side. So it's not completely cheap, but yeah, you could say it's cheap. この辺りのアパートは高いですが、こちらはどちらかといえば安い方です。Our last grammar point is 何々ますように or ませんように. So this means I wish or I hope. Basically, this means to pray, to wish, or to hope for something to happen or not to happen. How do we use this pattern? So we simply have the sentence in mass form plus ように, or if it's a negative like not to happen, we say ませんように. So this pattern automatically means to wish for something. So you can often hear this from anime when they pray for something, right? Especially during the New Year's, when they go to the temple and they pray in front of the temple. So they say their wishes. 何々ますように. So let's take a look at some examples using this pattern. For example, I wish to get a boyfriend by Christmas. We say クリスマスまでに by Christmas. Our verb is to get a boyfriend. 彼氏ができます plus ように。クリスマスまでに彼氏ができますように。Another example, I hope I pass the test. テストに Our verb is to pass or 合格します plus ように。テストに合格しますように。And another example using ません。I hope I don't get hurt. 怪我をしません。怪我をしません plus ように。I hope I don't get hurt. 怪我をしませんように。Now it's time for you to try. Use おかげで or せいで in the blank spaces. Let me know your answers in the comment section below. はい、お疲れ様でした。今日のレッスンはどうでしたか？役に立ったら、LIKE ボタンを押してくださいね。もしコメントとか質問があれば、ぜひ下に書いてください。I hope you learned something today. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future lessons. If you want to support this channel even more, please consider becoming my Patreon through my Patreon page where you can get the lesson PDF and other study materials. And as always, to all my patrons and to my new patrons, thank you so much for your support. 本当にありがとうございます。Okay, so that's it for today's lesson. I will see you in the next one. またね! A big shout out to our elite scholars, Maiku, Cornelius, Constantine, Serio, and Chuck. And to our study buddies, Paul, Quito, Taras, Jimmy, Peggy, Jared, Max, and Reiko. And to all our NihonGoal students, 本当にありがとうございました。